that I can't cut a promo.
Yeah.
Hello.
25 women, just that.
Yeah.
There you go. Woo!
Is this it?
This is it.
This is it.
Hello. Welcome to the very first live Smarking Around podcast. My name is Joe, aka Triple J.
And I'm the original Karol Smarks.
And I'm Johnny Boy. What's good, yo?
And we are coming to you live for the very first time just outside of Chicago. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having us on. Hey, we are officially 9 followers away from 100 followers.
Woo!
Please tell all your friends about Smarking Around, the most important wrestling sports entertainment podcast that's out there. That's all.
Only if, Joe.
That's not a hot take. I agree with that 100%.
Well, thank you again for tuning in. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Big week this week in the world of wrestling. Let's kick it off with none other than Ricochet. Ricochet, big win against Dominic, but still, where does he fit in the WrestleMania picture, guys?
Well, if I had to say, I think he's kind of lost without Braun Strowman, to be honest. I think they worked really well as a tag team.
They did.
Cause that last WrestleMania, they did really well. Jumping all over the place. You got Braun Strowman acting like a tank. But as far as that, maybe he can go back into the U.S. title picture or intercontinental picture, because since they're bringing back Prince Puma, so to say.
I don't see anything going on with Ricochet right off the bat to WrestleMania. I don't think we have enough time to build anything. Maybe with Dom, you'll put a match with him, maybe the pre-show or day one. I mean, what are you gonna do with Ricochet? He's a great talent, but
excellent. Yeah, really. It kind of does feel like his talents are being squandered a little bit. But let's touch a little bit on Dirty Dom. So he loses against Ricochet, but then he gets involved again in his father's match with Ray's match last night on SmackDown, wearing the Mysterio mask.
Great coming. Great. Love it.
It's kind of, I don't think mommy likes that. Rhea Ripley doesn't like that at all. I saw her tweet. She was like, wondering why he did that, and then he hugged Santos Escobar. I don't.
Do you see Dom leaving the Judgment Day? Maybe joining another faction. Since he has or bringing LDF in.
Probably some allies, making allies. Probably that's what I see. I don't see him leaving.
Okay, let's talk about a potential alliance with LW or not LW with Legado and Dominic. Perhaps Dominic could be the new leader of
That's
Legado.
what I was thinking. You see that? You see maybe that'll be a great twist for him to get in there.
I don't see that.
But I mean, the mommy angle with Dom. I mean, a lot of people would totally, not like that.
I think Judgment Day is just too hot for anything right now. I mean, they still got them tag titles, and they might keep them after WrestleMania, depending on who's the hottest other tag team right now.
Well, Judgment Day is scouting the name
Andrade,
yes, Tranquilo. Yeah. Could there be a shift in power? That's an interesting one to watch.
That'd be cool.
I think Dirty Dom's got some big things ahead of him. Again, that second generation superstar, the greatest luchador, if you will.
Yeah, he's coming into his own, but I don't know about the promo he could cut. Like I know he could cut a great promo, but the fans are just not letting him get into it, man. The boos are just out of control. He can't, get into his own. But his in ring talent has, totally skyrocketed since like a year ago even.
Yeah, I think his best match was when he versed Dragon Lee. When Dragon Lee came, and that match was amazing. That was for the North American title, I believe. But
what again was exactly said by Rhea on Twitter or on X?
She just posted an emoji like what are you doing? You know, that's it. It was just an emoji. Like what is Dom doing? You know, I think there may be some backstage
tension, some
yeah,
tension in the
between her and Dom.
Because remember, Mommy was a big part of that whole feud between Dominic and his father.
Right.
During the whole incarceration phase.
I feel like because he probably did this like on his own kind of thing. And maybe that might bring up some issues backstage, you know, when cutting promos backstage.
But I love the attire Dirty Dom is rocking now, man. The attire is swagged out, dude.
He's got that Eddie Guerrero, 1997
mullet. You can't compare yet. Don't compare yet.
No, but his haircut.
He got a rocket mullet. Yeah. He's got.
I know, but it's so tough to make that comparison right now at this stage.
He was more of a father than Ray is. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who's your papi? All right. Well, Johnny Boy, you mentioned a week or two ago about the title pick or the tag team picture. So we had the Creed brothers losing against DIY. So you expressed big things about DIY. Me, on the other hand, I kind of thought the Creed brothers were going to take this one.
And you know what? I honestly, it's kind of like that Chad Gable Sami Zayn match. You know, they're both a really good pick to put in you know, any title picture. But DIY is getting hot. The fans are, you know, going over. They're going over with the fans. But Creed brothers, man, they're so athletic. You know, those are athletes out there.
Yeah.
Jumping around. They're big. They're strong. I think they would have been perfect to put in that 6-man ladder match. But here's the thing. There's still 2 more teams to fill. And I think next week, Friday, they're going to have that match on SmackDown. And then Balón de Now said, Yo soy tu papa. But what's it called? I feel like they're going to figure out who's going to face each other. Wait, are they going to have a tag match on Monday for the last 2 people?
I think there's one slot left, right? We got one slot left.
I think what they should do is all the teams that lost, put them in some like Battle Royale or 4-man tag team match or something. Whoever wins that match can get into that last tag team spot.
All right.
I wanted the Creed brothers to take that dub and go on the ladder match. I'm not the biggest fan of DIY. Creed brothers remind me of Shelton and Haas, and you know, very athletic guys that just need a slight push. I don't know if it's too soon or it should be now. So that's my take on that whole match.
And plus, they just got a new entrance, by the way, in case anybody noticed.
Oh, yep.
All right. Well, speaking of brothers, we've got the Usos. Man, this is heating up real nice. Good confrontation on Raw this past Monday. A lot of points made by Big Brother Jimmy. If you look at it, Jay was the one who left the Usos. Jay was the one who left the Bloodline. Jay was the one who left SmackDown and said he was leaving WWE. I think this is probably probably the better brotherly rivalries.
Yeah, I mean,
even better than the Hearts.
I think so. I think Jimmy is coming into his own as a real number one like heel. Like his heel, like he's learned this from Roman, like just from the promos he cuts and his facial expressions and his method acting, and it's legit. It makes it sound feel, you know, I feel it. I feel like the hatred that his brother has for one another. It's coming in really nicely.
All I gotta say is, yeet. I'm Team Jay. I'm Team Jay all day.
Yeah, Jay. Let's do it, Jay. But Jimmy's coming into his own, really, as a singles heel.
He's being a lot more expressive, and he's showing those, I don't want to say abandonment issues, but I already said it. I think Jimmy was really, his angle is that he's really hurt over this, and he's going to give it to Jay. He's going to let Jay have it.
You think long term Jay could be a legit singles competitor for a title in a title picture?
I said it last week. They're way better off as a team.
They're way better.
You don't think in the near future or maybe next year or a couple years down the line, if Jay decides to go just singles route and for a U.S. title or maybe even intercontinental title.
That intercontinental title, I think he did like a little photo shoot, and they looked pretty good on him. That title looked good on him before his match with Gunther. I could see him doing something like that first before, but I mean I don't see him as a face. He might get like some Kofi Kingston treatment. He might win that title. It's a feel good story, and then after that, that's about it.
But he has that last name. He has that Uso name that it's synonymous with a tag team thus far already, and for him to get a secondary title, a personality change, a name change, I think they're better off as a tag team, as a pair.
They'll be right back in that title picture, huh? If they were together,
I see them with getting that undisputed tag team title again.
Do you see that after WrestleMania, after their match? Do you see a potential
hug it out moment?
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping. Last week I didn't feel it, but I'm hoping it happens. I'm hoping it happens. They're way too good as a team.
They are really entertaining.
They came leaps and bounds from when they first started. It's insane. It's awesome to watch them grow all over the years, and I think they did deserve like a singles push, but they're like Joe said, much better as a team.
I mean, they're day one-ish. I mean, that's no other tag team currently is like that except for the Hardys maybe, and they're hate to say it, on their way out, but they're not getting a push in AEW.
You know what I miss in the tag team division? Like a legit powerhouse tag team. Like that's actually legit powerhouse.
Like
no
Brothers
games.
of Destruction.
Yeah, like Brothers of LOD. Demolition. Sorry, Demolition. Demolition. Stuff like that. Something to that they just come in and just wreck house and come out.
Well, AOP is kind of looking that way, but they did lose against the against Street Profits. But
oh my god, did you see Dawkins' attire? He looked like a female Marvel character, dude.
With the one glove,
the white gloves. Dude, what was he wearing, dude?
Somebody was trying to be scandalous.
Somebody needed to point that out. I mean, I don't know. He needs to switch back to the jerseys, right? They used to wear those jerseys.
One of the spots in that match, by the way, what's his name? Montez Ford suicide dive, and he got caught by one of the members of AOP, and then he got thrown into Dawkins right by the steps. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
That was pretty tight. It looked like it hurt.
It looked like it hurt.
My back hurts.
For match of the week, I got to talk about this. The street fight against Becky Lynch and Nia Jax. I mean, I kind of badmouthed Becky Lynch a couple weeks ago, but this was definitely a redeeming match for her. Great performance against Nia Jax. Or last woman standing, I should say. Not a street fight.
Nia Jax is legit. Like, she's consistent as a heel, and she puts up great performances with the top babyface women's wrestlers in the whole division. So, like we talked about last week, she's legit. She's constant. She puts up great matches with whoever is going over her, or she's going over them. But those matches are great with Nia Jax.
She takes a lot of abuse. Yeah.
She's starting to prove her worth and her trust since her last run.
Definitely
hurting people, and whether it was malicious or not, but she's really doing a great job, and I see her as a really, really good heel, and hopefully, I see her get a push in the future with some title, with a title in her hand soon.
Yeah, definitely. We got to give it up to her too.
But Becky, my gosh, she got driven into chairs like a couple times.
I like that when she was in the middle of the ring and Nia put the chair on top of her. She sat down in the chair. She was just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great match. That was a great
That was
match.
a really good match.
That manhandle slam into the table outside, and then the leg drop onto the announce table.
I wanted to see that Samoan drop onto the outside table. That would have been cool. But
yeah, Becky's
the manhandle slam. I'll take
it. Where does that leave Liv Morgan? Now she's a bit driven out of the picture by all this.
So a lot of people are saying there's not enough women on the card in WrestleMania this year. So I think they might, add another. They should kind of like maybe a battle royale or something like that. Introduce some new women coming in.
They got the Kabuki Warriors. Did they even announce their match yet?
No, I don't believe there's a.
We're like 2 weeks away, and they haven't even announced the Kabuki Warriors to go up against. Oh, maybe against Candice LeRae and what's her name, Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell, yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, help us out if they did.
But
a lot of hype surrounding the women's championship match, the women's world championship match against Rhea and Becky. Again, let's re-examine who walks away with the title.
I think Rhea's gonna walk away, but Becky's doing a hell of a lot right now to make a legit stab at it. Puncher's chance for Becky, but Rhea's just on another level, man. She's got the fans behind her, but since the last one, Becky's getting the fans behind her as well. So it's a tough call, but my prediction is Rhea.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I mean, Becky's been putting on a clinic. I mean, she's been doing pretty well, especially winning against Nia Jax like that. But I see Rhea walking away. I see her beating Bianca Belair's record for the longest reign. I think that's like WWE's thing now. They had Gunther do it, and Roman's probably going to end up doing it.
The prolonged reign.
Yeah.
Title reigns.
Yeah, instead of switching champions every 2 weeks. But
okay,
I see Rhea keeping this, and I think I want to see her go up against Bianca or possible Charlotte rematch.
We need Charlotte back.
Where is Charlotte? Is she pregnant?
She's still rehabbing their injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then now we got Jade Cargill in the picture as well. She's signed with SmackDown, so
big powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
She's been talked about for the last 6 months signing to WWE. What's going on? No singles matches yet. Didn't win the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. Where's Jade Cargill going?
So, I heard a couple things. I've heard that she's been training for sure, but I also heard that she's been having issues as well. Memorizing some of the spots and whatnot. Also, I heard that her mom passed away when she pretty much went.
Thanks for the support, bro.
I get that. I think Royal Rumble was a great spot for her to come out, and I think she's definitely going to be somebody that's going to be in that title picture when she starts to get all her singles matches in and whatnot. Especially against Nia Jax. I want to see her go up against Nia Jax again.
No, that'd be a hell of a matchup.
Yeah.
All right, we got Monday Night Raw happening in Chicago, Chicago on Monday. Johnny Boy, you are going. And big hype surrounding the return of the rehabbing CM Punk. What's going to go on with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre?
Put up a sign, Johnny. Be like, hey, man, if CM Punk doesn't show up, we riot or something like that, right?
Around Smart.
Yeah.
Add around Smart, yeah.
That's what it felt like at Survivor Series, too, if he didn't show up, man. But I think it's going to be such a good pop again. It's going to be for real. Getting to see that guy again. I definitely see Drew coming out, though, interrupting him. Trolling. You
think he's gonna cut a promo on Drew? He's got it, man. Drew's been talking.
Oh, he's gonna talk a lot. Yeah, he's gonna talk about a lot of stuff.
You out.
Yeah, he's gonna cut a promo on Drew for sure.
Will he drop some pipe bombs? What are the pipe bombable subjects CM Punk could be dropping?
He's going to talk about The Rock and Roman, probably.
Yeah.
He's going to talk about Drew.
What?
he might give a shout out to Gunther, maybe anybody that's like on top. He's probably going to talk a lot of mad crap about on Monday.
Going to talk about Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther.
He's going to talk about his rehab.
Yeah,
and he's maybe expected back. Who's he's going after? Maybe I think Drew.
Yep.
Drew takes that title. That title.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't think Seth is gonna be struggling after his tag team match.
Drew takes that title and then he builds up to a feud with CM Punk. Yeah, one's in
the yeah, Monday Night Raw here at the Allstate.
Yeah, Triple J over here loves Roman Reigns so much.
He's his number one.
Come on.
But what happens? Okay, we'll talk about Reigns later. Let's keep it going, Joe. What do you got next?
Okay, so Cody had a rebuttal. And he resorted to the low blows, the verbal low blows. And I talked about this last week about him being the nice guy, him being the he's got the kids behind him, but then he resorted to the low blows, and it was kind of a natural progression it's like a natural reaction, if you will, to The Rock regarding his little country song. And he went so far as to call Roman Reigns a side chick of The Rock.
I think he was being nice. He could have said worse.
Karol Smarks.
Listen, you guys know where I stand about this match. This match should never happen. It should have been The Rock versus Roman Reigns, 100%. What happens after you finish the story? What happens if you end the streak? Where do we go from there? Does Roman go to Hollywood? Does Cody get into some kind of side chick feud again? What's going on?
Well, that's the thing. I don't see Roman going Hollywood, because remember, this is what he said. He didn't go Hollywood. Hollywood came to him.
But they're still there.
To Roman.
All right, he's going to Hollywood, man. They're going to make like 17 more Fast and Furious movies.
He needs to find the right role, though. A lot of people go to Hollywood, but they got to find the right role. Like Batista, like he stumbled upon the Marvel thing, right? What's Roman going to be? Like Thor or something? Thor would be dope.
It's interesting you mentioned Batista, one of my favorites. I think at this point, he's a better actor than he was a wrestler.
Talk about Batista?
Yeah. Oh, you see that? Cody lied. Team Hell No were the first to beat the Shield. Remember when he shouted out that the Rose family when they beat the Shield?
Isn't that Kane and Daniel Bryan? Team Hell No?
Yeah, I think that's actually a tag team instead of a through the stable, I guess.
But Cody, he was talking about his dad and
Goldust.
Yeah.
I guess they were the first ones to be in.
You have a good point there.
That was a good point.
All right, so SmackDown Friday night, last night. We mentioned the Street Profits versus AOP earlier. I see AOP as that powerhouse couple, if you will, a powerhouse tag team. Big guys, brute strength, kind of similar in appearance, and they were already once tag team champions. And I see them getting a push. I see them making a big impact in the tag team division.
You know what I look at AOP and I think of. What's that team that Umaga was on? The 3 second or something like that, 3 minute
warning.
Yeah, that's what I see them as. They just go in there, kill anybody in their way, and that's it.
I kind of see them. I'm dating myself here. I see them like a combination between the Wild Samoans and the Road Warriors. That's how I see them. I see them doing big things in the tag division.
But they're not going to push. There's nothing interesting about that they're putting them into anything that you can build up off. Let him squash
again.
a couple of people. Give him a couple weeks. Squash, maybe who the pretty guys. What are they? Pretty
deadly.
Pretty deadly.
In this year with what's his name?
Yeah, squash those guys, and then
those are big guys
up.
too, though.
Yeah, those are huge guys.
I like them.
Big physical matchup for that. Into sheer, yeah.
Into sheer. Good matchup.
How about let's talk about what Damage Control did to Naomi and Bianca last night.
Good building up to that match. I love it.
Yeah. Damage Control is looking very dangerous. Whoa, I almost forgot. Our beloved women's champion. I thought something happened. She was a little bit late for her entrance. I thought, my God, what happened to Io? Where's Io?
Oh yeah, she was taking care of business backstage.
But she just decided to say hello to her old friend Bailey by throwing her into a door.
Right.
Hey, how's it going?
Io Sky, wife goals.
Next time I see you, we could throw each other through windows and doors and stuff.
You're a simp for Io.
Oh, wife goal. # wife goals.
In your dreams.
All right. Yeah, so Naomi, she's making quite a few appearances lately, but still can't quite get over Damage Control, of course, losing to Io.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because earlier I said that they never introduced any challengers for the Kabuki Warriors. But now that Naomi and Belair got stomped out by all 4 members of Damage Control, do you guys see a possible tag team with Naomi and Bianca at WrestleMania against Kabuki Warriors?
I think that's what it's going. It looks like it's going that way, Johnny.
To be.
Yeah.
Has Bianca held the tag team title?
Naomi has for 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think Bianca did. I think
the tag team titles, the women's tag team titles, are fairly new, right?
They combined it with the NXT titles, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they? Yeah.
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 So
yeah. I could see them. I
Chat,
could see her probably
Did Bianca ever hold those belts?
I don't believe she was a tag team.
Yeah, I think she was just NXT champion, and then she came over and she won a few times with us on the main roster. But yeah, I don't think she's ever won the tag teams.
Let's see if perhaps in the coming weeks Bianca and Naomi team together.
Yeah,
we'll see. That's a good assumption. But Kairi Sane grabbing the braid. Whoa, boy. That's the cardinal sin against Bianca.
Yeah, don't touch that braid.
She will whip you with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we also have Theory and Waller. Theory and Waller are kind of just Waller-ring in the tag division. I hope to see them either getting a push individually or, I don't know, what's that, A-Town Down Under?
A-Town Down Under.
Yeah, man,
I hope they turn on each other.
Theory had a push, man, like no other, dude. What happened?
Yes. He was on his way up, and then he kind of just he got with Waller and kind of just.
We all know why. His daddy isn't there no more. He's not there to help him out. It's like he's like a nepotism baby almost, if you think about it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought that word up. The Nepo baby.
Who are you referring to as a Nepo baby, Joe?
Dingling in his throat.
You're such a hater. You're such a hater.
I am. But we'll touch on that later. Of course, Theory and Waller defeat the OC.
Yeah, man.
By the ropes.
I like the OC.
I can't get behind it.
I like them a lot. But
formerly known as Jesse and Festus.
Yeah. Wow. Shout out to that.
You know why he's not Festus anymore? It's because CM Punk saved him, man. He got him off all that stuff.
The Straight Edge Society, remember? Of course. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, straight edge
And
say.
who's that girl who got her head shaved, man? I can't remember.
I totally forgot her name. I know you're talking about though.
But CM Park is the savior, so let's let it be.
Straight edge society.
Yeah. So yeah, but the OC did lose their match against A-Town Down Under, but they're focusing on the NXT tag titles at Stand and Deliver. So I like the OC. I wish that they used them more with AJ Styles. It's a waste of a faction at the moment, but I hope to see them win them tag titles at Stand and Deliver.
What happened to those cool camera angles they had like last week or something? They're not doing it anymore. Last Monday, 2 Mondays ago, with the Kabuki Warriors with the titles. What happened to that, man?
You mean when they enter the arena?
No, like in the ring, they had like a really cool camera angle that when they were holding the belts, it was like I never saw it before, but now it's gone. Now it's gone. Maybe I don't know.
I think production teams just trying to figure everything out as it goes, test things out.
Yeah, on the fly.
Yeah,
good for them.
Yeah.
Give them production value.
Bring that angle back,
freedom.
whatever it was.
Yeah,
like maybe a drone shot. It was like, I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
how about Johnny Boy? What were you saying?
Yeah, I said I was agreeing with Karl.
Agree with, acknowledge me.
How's about out of nowhere a classic home invasion by none other than
LA Knight. Yeah. That was amazing.
That was
AJ's
awesome.
House.
Yeah.
In Gainesville, Florida.
That was
Getting
awesome.
the Gainesville police involved.
I love those things. I love like how what Randy Orton and Triple H did it, or shout out to Stone Cold and Booker T at the grocery store.
Yeah, the home invasions. It's been a while since we saw a good one.
Yeah, or Johnny Gargano and
and Waller.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
When
this
they,
was
when
amazing.
They were still on NXT, yeah.
I think everything was ad libbed. I think everything was just awesome.
After, like during COVID, they had to do all this production, and dude, you could see it now, like how far they came in doing like off-site production and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because remember what Pillman and Austin? Pillman's got a gun. Austin tried to come in, and then it was, but this is like top-notch stuff.
I like how LA Knight was still cutting promos in the back of the cop car.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey guys,
That part just didn't seem natural for him, but yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a good home invasion. Of course, the Triple H Randy Orton one was the most memorable in recent time.
I love it though. I love it. I love LA Knight. LA Knight, yeah.
All right, well, let's get to this. As you mentioned, Johnny Boy, the Nepo baby. Oh. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can go first if you want. I want to see what you got cooking up, Joe.
Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit easier than I originally planned on Cody this week. Okay. All right, so he kind of got a jump on Roman this week. Paul Heyman observed that he was by himself, told the Tribal Chief. Tribal Chief comes out with only Paul Heyman, saying that he's not a physical threat, did the intro, and confronted Cody. But, okay, so guys, you know this. For the better part of 2 years, Cody Rhodes now is aligned with the two people that have made his life a living hell, namely Seth Rollins and Jey Uso. Now they're buddies. I don't know. It's just, help me out here. Justify this.
All right. So, I think
it just sounds dumb to me.
I think it's time to start cooking. So I've been thinking about this for the better part of the last 2 weeks now, okay? Cody Rhodes, all right? First of all, he ain't no Nepo baby, all right?
And the
his dad, great, amazing wrestler, the American Dream. We all get it, okay? But remember, wrestling was Cody's choice. All right, it wasn't his first choice, and he came in there and he worked as hard as he did. He was treated like crap. He left for 6 years, and now he came back. He worked hard to be where he's at now. He made his own image, dude. The American Nightmare. He got his own identity. Okay. He came back. He's like, yo, check this out. Let me win this match against Seth Rollins. All right, bam.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah. That Hell in a Cell match was legit. I'll give it to him.
Hey, let me go against Seth Rollins again at Hell in a Cell with a torn pec. This guy's legit. He's earned my respect. He's earned my respect for sure.
If he did not go to AEW, leave AEW, and come back to the WWE, would he be in the same position?
Well, he created AEW.
Well, before AEW, he was floating around in indies and all that stuff.
It's hard to say that. I mean, he did everything he did in the indies, created another show, all right, and had a really big show. His first show actually was All In up there at the up north of here in Illinois. That was his first pay-per-view. They brought all the wrestlers from all the other major promotions except WWE.
Was that in Rockford?
No, I think it was somewhere up. I think I don't know exactly where. I don't think it might be up by Rockford. You might be right about that. But Cody's been working hard, man. All right, and I'll give you this promo on SmackDown that they did. I think the crowd was dead. It was kind of awkward for the most part. I didn't really feel it. Everybody and Roman kind of showed that he's not really that good at promos still. Cody,
pardon me.
He's
Joe,
not.
He's right,
dude.
Joe. What do you do? Roman's not the best promo.
Here, this is a Roman promo, okay? Well, what are you, an idiot? I think you're an idiot. You don't belong here. Why don't you go and be a number 2 like the rest of everybody else, like my little brother over there, Seth Rollins?
The man spoke the truth. It's true. Okay, so they both confronted each other in the ring without anybody behind them until Roman did mention that. Okay, you're stupid. You didn't bring anybody with you. Here comes Solo and Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit predictable that again, the two people that have been giving Cody the most hell for the last 2 years, Jay and Seth, come out of nowhere. I see no selling points in Cody Rhodes. I just don't. I think Dusty, Gold Dustin, whatever the hell you want to call him, has more of a story to finish
than
crazy. Cody.
That's crazy. Cody doesn't need to say anymore. Okay, I mean he's
Gold Dust is the legend.
Dude,
Gold Dust is the story.
This match shouldn't even happen, man. I don't know what you guys. This match should have been
The Rock budged in on this.
What happens when the story is finished? What happens? Does the tribal chief now go back to being the big dog? I didn't want to see Roman Reigns being the big dog again or whatever.
This is what I think's gonna happen.
That was a terrible spot for him.
If he loses the title, dude, they're going to do some tribal chief match that Jay and Jimmy are going to get involved in, and they're all going to fight each other, and then somebody's going to be named tribal chief. They're going to prolong this story. They're going to prolong it.
And then what did they do with Cody? What happens with Cody if he wins?
Cody, if he wins, he'll be on Raw.
Because if he loses, this thing just goes on another year, right?
Oh yeah, it does. He's beating Hogan. Roman will beat Hogan's record. And this is why it's so hard. But I'm a Cody crybaby. I support him because I think he deserves it. I'm not necessarily saying he's going to win. I want him to win, but I also kind of want to see Roman beat Hogan's record. He's so close.
You think Hogan is in like Paul Levesque's ear and be like, dude, brother, don't let him beat my record, brother.
Okay, let's say if Roman loses the title, will Roman go away for a while? if he loses at WrestleMania.
He's going to Hollywood, Joe. He's going to Hollywood.
They got them 17 Fast and Furious movies.
Okay, so this is what I'm hoping for, and this is my prediction. Not necessarily my prediction, but here's what I wouldn't mind seeing. If Cody does win the Universal Heavyweight title, the undisputed title, Senior Money in the Bank comes up behind him, wastes him, and takes it right from him.
Does he finish the story then? He gets to like
Dusty That's the thing. Was
Dusty
held the
WWF Championship once, right?
Ooh, wow, that's really good.
Right?
That
Am I
opens
wrong?
it again?
In Madison Square Garden. He like won it in a house show or something, but it didn't really officially count. Something like that.
Because he won via DQ, and they didn't allow that.
Oh yeah, but he held the title.
He
up,
held
like,
the title up,
victor,
and it was stripped away from him.
That's a legendary, iconic photo.
And then, so you're saying if Cody wins, then Damian Priest comes, cashes in, takes the belt away from him.
Same photo.
Yeah,
and then drops it that same night.
That's really wow.
Let's go WWE.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out Joe.
That's awesome.
Senior World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. He's got to cash in, and it's got to happen. Goodbye, Cody. Story over.
Story over.
Story finished.
That way, guys. He got beat by Senior Money in the Bank.
I don't think he does it though. I don't think it's.
No, I mean they hinted at the Intercontinental title being taken away from Gunther. You know, it belongs to the Judgment Day. Come on.
So you think Damian Priest will cash in against Gunther?
It's either Gunther or they'll do the obvious pick, Drew McIntyre. I'm pretty sure Drew's taking that belt away from Seth Rollins, 100%.
The build up to that match is non-existent. The Sami Zayn and Gunther. It just started. They just started going.
Yeah, he did cut a pretty good promo. He got a pretty good promo on Monday last week. But yeah, you're right though. I'm not
feeling it. Not feeling it right now.
I think honestly, I see Gunther being 1,000 Days champion. In my opinion.
Well, all right, yeah, a lot remaining to be seen. That's going to be again, the buildup is intense. I mean, I cannot wait till WrestleMania. This is the match. This is the storyline to see. No, again, The Rock did not make an appearance on SmackDown last night, but it's getting more interesting every week.
Mm-hmm. Also, Adam Pearce announced 3 matches for Raw before CM Punk's amazing promo that he will cut on Monday. I'm pretty excited to go. I got some. Mark's going to be there. The guy that we mentioned last week, he'll be there as well. I think it's going to be a great show. But CM Punk's hot. You know, he's going to cut that. He's going to cut that promo really nicely. Drew McIntyre's going to come out and make some people cry and get booed at. And I see Maxine Dupree probably crying on Monday.
Maxine Dupree crying on Monday. What would she be crying?
Or Candice LeRae and what she did to her. I mentioned in her dead brother and saying how bad she is and she don't belong here. Something happening there too. I think Candice LeRae might attack Maxine Dupree. Bronson Reed's gonna face Ricochet, I believe. No, Bronson Reed and Andrade are gonna have a match on Monday. I really want to see what they're gonna do with that. Andrade is getting a slow start.
What did they do with Braun Breaker, man? They just pushed him for like 2 weeks and just what's going on? Man?
Well, he's the NXT tag team champion with Baron Corbin.
Mm-hmm. They have a match at
Stand and Deliver. A lot developing in NXT as well.
I think they need to take the tag belts off of Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. That way Braun Breaker can focus on SmackDown.
Definitely.
NXT needs to develop tag teams a little bit better, a little bit more in there.
I feel it takes so long to get someone from NXT to the main roster sometimes. It's like I think Johnny Wrestling or Johnny Gargano took.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you really want to say forever, Noam Dar has been with the company for like the last 8 or 9 years, and he's still on NXT. So
I mean, if you got it, if you got it. If you don't, you don't. But
right,
shoot, you got to develop some. Bring us a tag team division.
You know who should be developed on NXT completely, and he could be some brute force for real. Omos,
Trick Williams.
Oh, that guy too, but Omos too.
Or move Omos.
He needs more TV time. He needs to be on a show where he, like how they did with Baron Corbin. That guy, he they figured out a good image for him. He's the Wolf or something like that.
Almost the Nigerian giant.
Yeah, he can go up against Obafemi, the current North American champion. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah,
that guy's huge, man. Who?
Yeah.
Who?
He deserves a push. Trick Williams and Ilya Dragunov.
Oh shit!
I love Ilya Dragunov, dude. I think that guy's awesome to watch.
That guy is a hell of a worker.
But yes, dude, shout out to Trick Williams, bro. That guy.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
He's like the LA Knight of NXT. It happened at the same time. Seriously, he got hot. Oh, and he kissed his real life girlfriend, but Lash Legend on the show.
His real life girlfriend.
That's his real life girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of made out in the like Edge and Lita. They made out in the middle of the ring.
Okay, nice transition there, John Boy. Let's talk about Edge, now known as Adam Copeland, of course, now on AEW. Huge match for him this past week in an I Quit match against Christian Cage, now the new TNT champion.
Yeah, TV champion, right?
That was a hell of a match. I'm going to highlight this, and this was extraordinary work here. Bruins.
They were in Boston, right?
Yeah, a Boston Bruins jersey just appears out of nowhere.
Yep.
Or he took it off of a guy in the audience.
Yeah, and he put it on Christian Cage.
Put it on Christian Cage. Edge comes out with a Maple Leafs jersey or a Maple Leaf sweater, and they do it hockey style.
Yeah, he took that Maple Leaf sweater off another guy too. That guy was shirtless in the stands. He had to put on another shirt.
Excellent bit there. Excellent work there.
That was
just
yeah.
Of course, being in Toronto, they had to make it a hockey fight. Great stuff.
And that was just Dynamite, right? That was a regular show.
Yeah, that was just a Dynamite.
Yeah, that was a regular.
Yeah, well, I think AEW really popped off with their card, their whole booking this last Wednesday. That match was definitely iconic, at least to say. But also, who the hell is Hook?
Hook is Taz's son.
Yeah.
The human suplex machine. His son.
I sells everything. Sells everything.
You know what Hook looks like to me? Some kid who used to play
teenager.
Some kid who used to play Roblox and watched YouTube on his tablet when he ate cereal in the morning.
Dude gets pile driven and pops right back up, man.
Yeah, he had a match against Jericho. That was a great match. He suplexed the hell out of Jericho.
I think he should suplex Jericho into retirement so he could focus on his horrible band.
Yeah, Jericho's got to go, man. I mean,
really? Are you anti-Jericho?
Yeah, I mean,
hey, you're anti-Cody.
Just now.
All right.
Recently.
All right.
Not his whole career. His whole career is great, but just recently, it's looking kind of sluggish for my guy, Y2J.
No. Well, AKA the Ocho.
Oh, yeah.
Also in AEW, a big title change as well. My guy, Eddie Kingston, the greatest wrestler on the planet right now. Well, kind of was, but
in that style of wrestling, yes.
He loses against Kazuchika Okada. Again,
oh yeah,
Okada, great technical worker, but man, just the abuse that Eddie Kingston goes through week in, week out. Sad to see it lose the titles, or lose that Continental Championship. So be it. But yeah, good match anyway.
He'll be back in it.
Yeah,
he will. But it's crazy they gave Okada titles like what 2 weeks into him debuting.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
Yeah,
it's because of the Young Bucks. Young Bucks.
Ospreay though, Ospreay is gonna, he's gonna make some big noise.
Yeah, Will Ospreay is the face to watch right now.
Great. He's great. And you know what? And I wanted to say this.
Bro.
I saw a tweet, somebody comparing Braun Breaker and Will Ospreay. There's no comparison. There's no comparison at all. Dude, Will Ospreay is so good in the ring. He's a great wrestler. He's a great entertainer. And that guy is gonna do a lot of good things. He's in Japan right now, right?
No,
I think he finished up his
fully
contract
with AEW now. He's finished in New Japan.
Okay.
But
it's gonna be cool.
I think it's gonna make AEW even bigger.
He's the guy to watch right now. But if you want to put him up against Braun Breaker, maybe similar in speed, power goes to Braun Breaker, but
no, that person just probably loves the WWE too much.
Yeah. Also, real quick though, did you guys see Braun Breaker? They cut some like promo for him or something, a video package. Sorry, they showed his vertical leap, how fast he runs in the ring. It was like 23 miles an hour. I'm like, I've never seen that before. I've never seen WWE do that.
They're doing more stat things with this TKO transition, making it with the media afterwards, media scrums and stuff like that.
The thing I like about the whole transition to Netflix in the coming future is that I'm assuming there's going to be no more censorship cutouts from network television.
It's not TV, so they're not going to have any PG rating or anything like that. But not like it matters. I mean, what Cody did to The Rock last week, he destroyed The Rock.
All right, boys.
So a lot to take in these next few weeks leading up to WrestleMania. So again, thank you for joining us on our first live podcast, our live broadcast, whatever you want to call this. We are the Smarks. My name is Joe, aka Triple J. Thank you for being here.
Shout out, Johnny. You got any shout outs you want to give this week?
Shout out to my boy Kai KY. Thank you for tuning in, bro. It's good seeing you. Thank you for the support. Marge, thank you for the support too. We know you love Roman. Pelon, thank you for the support. Thank you for tuning in, commenting, giving your opinion and all that. Appreciate everybody watching. We had so much fun doing this. It's good to kind of put everything out there that we love. And yeah, this is all. Let's enjoy WrestleMania come WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, we got big plans for WrestleMania. We'll definitely keep everybody posted on our Twitter feed, X feed. And we're gonna actually do 2, right? We agreed to 2 live podcasts for WrestleMania, one prior, one after, right? That's what
we did.
That's what was agreed upon, Joe. So just follow us and we'll keep you guys posted. Thanks everybody. And merch. I don't know. We had comments about merch, so we'll figure that out too.
Yep, we'll figure that out soon.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Peace out.
Thank you.